Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Starfall, one of the greatest wrestling shows on, it's not even television, it's like on meteor satellites that are able to pick up meteor frequencies. It's a very limited amount, and despite all of this, Bo Dallas, the general manager, is happy to announce that Starfall hit 1 million viewers on its last episode, with Kaiju Lesnar versus Solid Snake in the main event. The meteor currently hovering over Leeds, England. Oh boy, cat girls. How good. For the new people, the things you need to know about Starfall is that Kofi's a psychopath, Lesnar is a kaiju, and Snake is the champion. Okay, thanks. What? And if you want to see some of that Solid Snake in action, you know, Solid Snake, he's really been letting a lot of people, he loves to let tough competitors stand up to him and face off against him. He loves to give fighters a chance to fight against him. And that's going to be no difference tonight. Because even though, you know, there's some shady stuff going on between Solid Snake and Elias kind of cheating to help Solid Snake win. Solid Snake says he has nothing to do with it. He hates Elias. Elias is a weirdo pervert. Nonetheless, Solid Snake in the main event will give another fighter a chance at making their name when Keith Lee faces the Lord of Darkness champion, Solid Snake. Of course, Solid Snake also, he doesn't really have a challenger for Money in the Bank. Starfall, they've been putting on banger shows. They haven't really been booking towards Money in the Bank, really. So they don't really have any matches named. So hopefully this will be a very setting up go-home show. And I will tell you right now, Bo Dallas, he heard some rumors from some people who got some televisions working in the media, right? He's like, that aftermath show wasn't doing too hot, did it? He said, you know what the people need? They need some good wrestling right now. So he said, alright, opening match, a debut. One of the biggest stars we have in this division, debuting here in this opener. And he's going to go up against a returning superstar, one of the most anticipated returns. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Someone we haven't seen since the last pay-per-view. Here in this opening match. That's right! It's the return of the best-kept secret of the Meteor, Buddy Murphy in the opener. Finally recovering from his loss in the Eye versus Eye match against Kofi Kingston at Backlash.
The following contest is scheduled for one
It better be Boshi.
making his way to the ring from Melbourne,
Buddy Kofi jumping now.
105 pounds.
Buddy Murphy, of course, missing an eye after having the eyeball knocked clean out of his skull with an SOS from Kofi Kingston. But finally recovering. Kofi is in fact a psychopath, correct. He's also in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Bo Dallas will name the final entrant from Starfall and the final entrant overall in the Money in the Bank ladder match. As Buddy Murphy is here tonight. Oh God. Oh, look at it, he's pointing the eye. He said, look at what happened to me, and I'm still fighting. Nothing's gonna keep Buddy Murphy down. Not even whoever this big debuting star is. Who is Buddy Murphy gonna have to go up against in this go-home show? Who's the debuting superstar? And it's the crowd. There's a lot of hype building up. They're really building up this guy, whoever it is. It's none other than Keanu Reeves. Sponsored, the only man in Starfall with a sponsorship. Keanu Reeves, sponsored by E3, and he's making his way out to the ring. Keanu Reeves with his Starfall debut, facing off against Buddy Murphy. What an opener Bo Dallas has planned for us here tonight. Why does the Meteor have a motorcycle? Oh god, two psychopaths from one dangerous man to another. The Meteor doesn't have a motorcycle. Keanu Reeves does. Silly. Does Keanu Reeves fuck? Oh yeah, he fucks. I would love to tell you the crowd's going wild for Keanu Reeves, but I don't have the same volume you guys do, so I'll have to... You'll know if the crowd's going wild. I don't know. I can't see the crowd either. I see some few people going wild down there near the glowing lights. Of course, we have to keep the crowd far away from the ring due to all the uranium and the ropes. It's very toxic. And Keanu Reeves, he doesn't even care. He's just leaning against it. Here we go. Buddy Murphy in his return. Keanu Reeves in his debut. Who's going to win this opening matchup for Starfall? Big knee to the back of Keanu right out of the gate. And Buddy Murphy with the kick to the gut. Wait, what's this? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. A brain buster to the knee from Buddy Murphy. Oh my god. Hip toss neck breaker. Buddy Murphy's not messing around. A knee to the gut to Keanu Reeves. But Keanu Reeves fighting back. Oh, and throwing Buddy Murphy with a hip toss of his own. Big exploder suplex to the best kept secret. Why is he in a suit when he's wrestling? Because Keanu Reeves is just that good. He doesn't need to take the suit off. I thought he was going for Murphy's Law. Buddy Murphy. A lot of pain here. Of course, he's one individual who's faced off against the champion Snake, and it took the secret super kick from the top rope to take him out. I gotta go. I give Ultra my control of TwitchBot. Alright, thanks for coming, Jose. Big kick to the gut from Keanu Reeves. Oh, what a knee strike, taking Buddy Murphy down. But Buddy Murphy fighting back with some knees of his own. Left hook. Oh, what a knee! These two are just exchanging knees back and forth. Buddy Murphy back up. Oh, what is this? From behind. Wait a minute. Oh, another brain buster to the knee. Why are you fighting people? Wait! Springboard knee from Keanu Reeves. Is the ref a zombie? Yes. Correct. Kick to the gut. Oh! Dragon Sleeper! Dragon Sleeper! From Keanu Reeves! The Breathtaker! The Breathtaker from Keanu! Kick to the gut. Oh, another knee. From Buddy. A lot of knees in this match. Buddy Murphy now lifting him up. Oh, and slamming him down. Brainbuster, see a connection. What's Keanu planning here? Oh, a brainbuster of his own. On the mat this time, though. Keanu Reeves looking to fly. He's going up top. Oh, no. From the back. Oh, went for the moonsault, but Buddy Murphy got the knees up. Keanu Reeves in trouble. Buddy Murphy with the headlock locked in. And just tossing Keanu aside. Putting the finger up. Showing that Buddy Murphy is #1. As Keanu's back up to his feet now. Buddy Murphy putting him up on the ropes. Irish whip. Ducking under. What's he doing here? Off the ropes. Clothesline. Turning Keanu inside out. Now the arm drag. Maybe all Buddy needed was a little lack of depth perception. What is Buddy Murphy doing here? Grabbing Keanu by the throat. Taunting him. Oh, what a punch to the gut. Buddy Murphy saying we don't need celebrities like you around here. We need fighters. Oh, maybe thinking for the Kamagoye to the back. But Keanu Reeves got behind him, and now Buddy Murphy behind him now as well. Irish whipping Keanu into the barricade. Oh no, multiple punches. Keanu Reeves taken down to the ground. Oh, and a kick to the leg. Oh no, what's Buddy Murphy planning here? Knee, should have figured. A lot of knees. As now Buddy Murphy sends Keanu Reeves thrown across the ground. We're at a 6 count. Dangerous territory. Risk of getting counted out here. 7. Oh, what a roundhouse kick. Keanu Reeves is stunned. Big chop. Exchange of chops. And Keanu takes him with a knee. Buddy Murphy did get some training from Snake originally. Yeah, that's right. Leading into the eye for the eye match. Oh, Buddy Murphy. 9. Is Keanu going to make it? Keanu makes it. Both of them make it back in the ring. This match continues. Irish whip off the ropes. Pop up. Oh, and just drops him on the ground. But Keanu Reeves rolling through. As Buddy Murphy hits the snapmare. Big knee to the back. Murphy now with the kick to the gut. What's he planning here? Up top. Oh my god. The street cutter from Buddy Murphy into the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god. I don't remember if we had a name for that. But whatever it was, it put Keanu Reeves away. Buddy Murphy winning in his return, taking out Keanu Reeves. Little bit of a surprise victory in my opinion, but I guess I shouldn't think lowly of Buddy Murphy. After everything he's been through, he just won. Buddy Murphy, he's been through enough after losing that eye to Kofi Kingston. It's the suit. Listen, that match was... Listen, Keanu Reeves, he hit a lot of good knees. That match was mostly Buddy Murphy. I need to refresh. I'm behind. Buddy Murphy looking real strong in his return here. Looking real impressive. This could be a new Buddy Murphy. Even more aggressive than the already aggressive Buddy Murphy we knew and loved. Anyway, listen, Buddy Murphy, he's doing well, clearly. He's doing well. He's looking like a solid man. Oh, is this a debut? Is this I feel like they've had a match before, actually. They have. They won the match. Oh, right. I don't remember. They might have beat the Brickmakers. Oh, this is a technically undefeated versus undefeated match. So that's pretty interesting. It is time for a tag team match. Undefeated versus undefeated. I've received word now by General Manager Bo Dallas that this is a #1 contendership match. The winners of this match, both these teams are 1-0. The winners of this match will be 2-0 and will face DX for the Dark Legacy Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank. So a lot on the line here in this tag team match coming up. But who is it gonna be? The first team is none other than the 3-man ballers, Kurt Hawkins and Shaquille O'Neal. Trey, what about countout? Ooh, then we'll have to see. Well, that's up to Bo Dallas to figure it out. As long as it isn't the bar. The bar's not 1-0, so. Also, they're having their own issues. Of course, Shaq and Kurt Hawkins, they're still looking for a third member to join their team. You can't be the 3-man ballers with only 2 people. Shaquille O'Neal. No, Shaquille O'Neal, he is a good guy. And he's trying to show Kurt Hawkins the way. He's trying to show him that the good guy way is the way to go. But Kurt Hawkins, of course, he murdered Big Boss Man. He doesn't want to... He's a lost cause in his opinion. But Shaquille O'Neal, he refused to give up. And they're going to be going 2-on-2 against the most dangerous tag team in the division. The Suicide Squad. Jeff Hardy and Shane McMahon. Why are they... Where happened? Where did they get jumped? Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're a little gassed. They didn't make it out on time. Mr. Q a bit. Jeff Hardy and Shane McMahon, the Suicide Squad, also 1-1. More psychopaths. Look at his beautiful smile on Shane McMahon. Really showing off his new teeth. The best in the world. Yeah, the winner of this match will actually have the best record in the tag division, aside from debatably the tag champions. with 2-0 being the best record so far. Champs are like 5-3. The psychopaths. Does 5-3 beat 2-0? Actually, I think it doesn't. I think 2-0 is better than 5-3. Alright, here we go. Shaquille O'Neal and Shane O'Mac. Shaquille O'Neal versus Shane O'Mac starting this matchup. Shaq hitting the shoulder tackles. Getting Shane McMahon. Look at the strength of this athlete off the turnbuckle and just throws him aside. You think Gargano will actually show up to the title match? What are you talking about? Oh, I forgot. I legit forgot Gargano was with DX. That's how irrelevant he is to the team. Has Gargano even been on Starfall since winning the greatest wrestling match ever at Backlash? Shaq now with the snapmare. Looking to work over Shane's arm, but Shane with a nasty right hook. Oh, spinning uppercut. And Shaquille O'Neal just no-sells it. You can't do that to Shaq. Big body slam. And now Shaq sending in his little buddy. Don't forget, you could potentially join the 3-man Ballers. All you have to do is A, be trapped inside of the meteor, and B, tweet the hashtag IBBallin' to see if you're ballin' enough to ball with the Ballers. When was that time DX faced the Bar but Shawn couldn't be in the match? Check. It was a few, I think it was a couple weeks ago. By the way, Twitcher XD, thank you for the follow. I missed that. Hold on 1 second. Ultra shooting his shot. Lots of ballin'. Ultra's really looking to join the 3-man Ballers, as now Jeff Hardy in the match. Never mind, I forgot the hashtag. Hashtag IBBallin'. It's Kurt Hawkins now. Of course, they got to decide if you're balling enough for them. Big suplex to Jeff Hardy. But Jeff Hardy rolling out of the way. Locking him up for a big... Oh! Gourd buster. But Kurt Hawkins rolling out of the ring, buying himself some time. Oh, just gets knocked out by Jeff Hardy. Remember, the winner of this faces DX for the Dark Legacy tag titles. Dunks, why are you licking your soccer ball? What a weirdo thing to do. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Jeff Hardy working over Kurt Hawkins now. Another punch. Another punch. Jeff Hardy looking for a power bomb here. Oh my god! The reverse power bomb to Kurt Hawkins, who gets him with the Michinoku driver. Hawkins now making the tag to Big Boy Shaq, who's ready to rush in, putting into this match. Big knee to the gut. Another big boot. Another boot taking him down. Oh, Shaq is pumped up. But Jeff Hardy grabbing him. Big DDT. As we see Shaq throwing the top rope. Kurt Hawkins just extra. He's just here to give Shaq a break. That's why they need a third member. Oh, Shaq getting pumped up, but misses the clothesline. Jeff Hardy now has him. Come on, gamers. Already made this a #1 contendership match. Oh! Jeff Hardy goes right in the ring post. Don't end in a count out. Do you think Shaq can do a Shaq-a-roni? There's only one way to find out. Jeff Hardy with a chop, but Shaq doesn't care. He's had bigger chops from the Big Show. Wait! Twist of Fury on the outside. Shaq might get count out. Jeff Hardy could take the count out win here. What's Jeff Hardy doing? Jeff Hardy trying to guarantee himself the count out victory. Jeff Hardy. 9 count. No, that's an 8. Never mind, I'm wrong. Wait, Shaq throwing him aside. Is Shaq gonna go? 9. Shaq, what are you doing? Shaq, he doesn't hear the count. Jeff Hardy has the leg. 10 count. It's a draw. I can't believe this. Frosty, you jinxed it. Well, we're gonna have to take this one over with the general manager. So we'll get back to you after these messages. Alright, we've returned and Bo Dallas has decided that we are going to have another another tag team match right now. And the winners of that tag match will face off against the tag champions at Money in the Bank. And it will feature a team, it's not the debut of a tag team, but a team that doesn't have a win or a loss on their record. Oh god, everything's breaking. My mouse won't revive. Give me my mouse back so we can set this up. I actually can't do it. I actually can't get rid of the WWE screen. It's Sheamus and Cesaro. They're having an argument again. They've been having arguments nonstop. It's the Bar versus the Lucha Cousins, Dominic Mysterio and Kalisto. Having some technical difficulties there. Very strange situation and dangerous as well. They've got to get on the same page if they want to get another shot at the tag titles. Of course, the Bar. Oh, Sheamus tagging himself back in. They've been having arguments. Man, Bo is too good of a friend. Oh, and Cesaro pushing Sheamus down. And Cesaro's walking out. But this is for a shot at the tag titles. Sheamus is on his own against Kalisto and Dominic. Of course, if you'll remember, Jesus, what a choke bomb. He's trying to make his show worse so Aftermath looks better. If you'll remember, the Bar faced DX so many times for the tag titles that Bo Dallas actually banned tag title matches on free TV. And it led to Cesaro and Sheamus facing off at Backlash. And they've been having problems ever since. They haven't really recovered from their struggles. Cesaro's been really picking fights with Sheamus ever since they lost their last title match against DX. And now throwing away this chance at the tag titles again by just pushing Sheamus down and banning him to get beat up by Kalisto and Dominic. Oh, and look at this tag team maneuver from the Lucha Cousins. I have a conundrum. Sheamus kicking out, though. Oh, what a knee strike. Sheamus now into the pin. But now getting himself back to his feet. And Sheamus throws Dominic down. Oh, went for a big knee, but Dominic able to dodge. Dominic not rocking his special mask in this match. I want Sheamus to win, but that means it will be DX versus the Bar again. Well, here's the question. If Cesaro, and I don't know the answer to this, if Cesaro walked out and Sheamus wins, is it the Bar that gets the title match, or does Sheamus get to pick a new partner since he's the one that won? That's a question for the general manager if Sheamus wins. Can we get a measurement on Sheamus's mohawk? Too damn big. Lethal weapon territory if he puts enough gel in it. Oh, went for the Enziguri, but faked out into a Hurricane Rana. As now Kalisto dodging Sheamus. As now he sends Sheamus into the turnbuckle. And a stiff kick. Another stiff kick. Oh no, working over the arm. Punch. Taking Kalisto down. But now Kalisto with the Lucha Destroyer to Sheamus. And you have to imagine this is a lost battle for Sheamus. There's no way he's going to be able to fight through this. Another Lucha Destroyer to Sheamus. It's just a match to do a match at this point. Sheamus might as well just give in. One. But he's too much of a fighting Irishman to give in. He will battle the odds in this 2-on-1 scenario. Big uppercut to Kalisto. As Sheamus now putting his boots to Kalisto's face. Stomping him down hard. Oh, goes for another stomp, but Kalisto able to dodge it this time. Kalisto, I think, trying to make this a bit of a fair match. Hasn't been tagging in Dominic much, not nearly as much as he could. Maybe trying to go one-on-one with Sheamus here. But you have to wonder how much of a smart move that is. As Sheamus pushes him down. Another big stomp to Kalisto's spine. As Sheamus now could be looking for the Green Bay plunge. Is that what that one is? Or is that... No, White Noise is the... White Noise is the fucking air raid. Sorry, nice backflip by Kalisto. Celtic Cross is the Razor's Edge. Irish Curse Backbreaker. I guess that was White Noise. Sheamus is like Bo Dallas. He has not Bo Dallas. Sheamus is like Matt Ridley. He has a million fucking signature moves. If this ends in another count out, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Kalisto kicking Sheamus in the corner. If Sheamus did a roll, then it was a Green Bay plunge. Okay, thank you. Green Bay plunge. I don't know why I said White Noise. I already established the White Noise with the air raid crash. 8 count. Oh god, gamers. Sheamus is making a book for it. Kalisto's not going to let him. Actually, Kalisto's going to make sure he does it. What a weird move by Kalisto. From behind. Spin out Hurricane Rana. Kalisto going for the pin now. 1, 2, and Sheamus kicking out. Kalisto can't believe that wasn't it. All went for a punch. Kalisto, roll up, schoolboy enziguri. Into the pin now. Could that be it for Sheamus? 1, 2, 3, and it is. The Lucha Cousins have defeated technically the Bar and are going on to face DX at Money in the Bank. I should write that down. DX versus Lucha Cousins tag titles. Good. I'm glad. God, Bo Dallas, he's getting to the point he's booking. Imagine if Kalisto forced a count out. He would have been the biggest heel out here. Alright. There's the finish. Kind of a shit finish, to be honest. Whatever. At least Kalisto mostly faced him one-on-one. It was technically a handicap match. Dominic did get involved. But at least it was mostly Kalisto versus Sheamus. A little bit of respect there to the Lucha Cousins. As they will be facing DX at Money in the Bank. And speaking, I actually hit the N key instead of the B key. Good thing I can't know what you're talking about. Speaking of needing #1 contenders, ladies and gentlemen, Bo Dallas, he said, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out here ready to face off against Solid Snake. Kaiju Lesnar, everyone thought we were building up to Kaiju Lesnar versus Solid Snake at SummerSlam. Biggest clash of the century. Gave it away on free TV. Bo Dallas says, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have saved it. But at the end of the day, Solid Snake defeated Kaiju Lesnar. And everyone asked the question, who can beat Kaiju Lesnar? The answer is Solid Snake. So now the question is posed. Who can beat Solid Snake? And we are going to decide right here, right now, who is going to face Solid Snake? Who is going to get the attempt to face him for the Lord of Darkness Championship at Money in the Bank with an 8-man Aztec Battle Royal elimination match? And you already know what's up.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Too many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame. To be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
For the people asking in chat, I do not change a single thing about the Universe shows. I only make the pay-per-views. Everything you see on the weekly shows, I'm seeing them for the first time when you do. I've not touched or changed a single thing. And I am just creating a story as we go. I am seeing thing. I am looking for the first time. I promise you, my hands are clean of this one. I had nothing to do with this. And here it comes. The Twitch chat robot. The robot controlled by Twitch chat. Along with R-Truth. Both of them in this 8-man Aztec Battle Royal elimination match. And I will tell you, if you remember the 8-man match that led to Kofi Kingston qualifying for Money in the Bank, you're going to see a few familiar faces from that match too. I don't remember everyone who's in that match, but I know a few people that were in that match. And we're going to see some familiar faces. Twitch chat is a psycho. Only if you make him a psycho. And the third entrant into the Aztec Battle Royal. Who's it going to be? That's right. It's the legendary, the iconic, the Snickers Man. Snickers Man, of course, technically the only man in Starfall to hold a victory over Solid Snake. And that was via interference from Elias attacking Snickers Man during his match with Solid Snake. Snickers Man came very close to qualifying for Money in the Bank, and he is being given another shot at redemption. Another shot to face Solid Snake at Money in the Bank. Snickers Man, of course, still a bit melty from the radiation of the meteor. Thought his time in the limelight was done, but there's so much support coming in from the meteor. All the people inside of it, all of them wanting Snickers Man to reach the top once again. A tough 3 opening competitors here. And competitor number 4 is the big, strong boy, Tyler Bate. I think he was also in the Money in the Bank Aztec match. I don't really remember, to be honest. I feel like a lot of the people you're about to see were in the Money in the Bank one. Possibly all of them except for Twitch chat and R-Truth. I could be wrong, though. But I might be mistaken. Tyler Breeze for having been in it when he was not. Tyler Bate could potentially be the strongest man in this matchup. Being given another chance here. A lot of these men being given another chance to head into Money in the Bank. But this time, instead of for the briefcase, it's a shot at the title itself. And you have to wonder if any of them will be able to pull through if they came short in that previous Aztec Battle Royal. Come on, entrant number 5. I might be about to sneeze.
And from the pits of hell, weighing in at 130 pounds, the Superstar.
That's right. It is, in fact, the Cat in the Hat. And as we all know, when it comes to Aztec Battle Royals, the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that, as he made it into the final 2 with Kofi Kingston in the Money in the Bank qualifier. Entrant number 6, I believe, coming out. Who is it? I unironically only remember one other person in this match. Oh my god! It's Thanos! Thanos making his Starfall debut! And you want to talk about people who could maybe beat Solid Snake? Thanos very well could be the one. I actually have to go and get something to blow my nose. I'll be back in just a moment.
Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the Wonder of the World.
Okay, listen. So I may have been, I may have been deceiving you all a little bit when I said that Tyler Bate was the strongest person in the match. Because here comes Andre the Giant. What's really funny is I know who the last person in the match is, and it's gonna be really funny seeing them come out after Andre and Thanos. This is gonna be one of the biggest matches in Starfall history. I hope they reinforce the ring with extra steel and plutonium. But who is this final entry going to be? Who is the follow-up to Andre and Thanos? It's none other than Noam Dar, the Scottish supernova inside the meteor. This man has so much experience in these matches that he has a battle royal named after him. Correct. Listen, all these big boys, they might have strength, they might have defense, they might have power, they might have a complete inability to be pinned. But Noam Dar, he's got speed. And when you're fast, you can run. And that's why Noam Dar might make it out of this match alive. Okay guys, additional part of the plan is to not go near Andre or Thanos. And let them take each other out. Remember, this is pinfall or submission elimination, not over the top rope. He is not faster than Thanos. He might be faster than Thanos if Andre gets in Thanos' way. And if Noam Dar can keep running behind Andre and using him as a meat shield, he might be good. Here we go. Never mind. Noam's facing Andre off immediately. As we see Twitch chat hitting a gut check to Tyler Bate. Big spinning neck breaker. There's so much chaos going on. I don't even know how I'm going to call this match. Tyler Bate going right after Twitch chat. Go for R-Truth. Can't hang on for R-Truth. As Tyler Bate goes for the super kick on Twitch chat. Oh, Jesus, there's so much happening. Clothesline from Snickers Man. Backbreaker to Twitch chat from Tyler Bate. Listen, at least Tyler Bate's not going to kill you in this match if you face him. Suplex. Oh, they've caught the leg once again. Twitch chat with the leg. R-Truth with a neck breaker to the Cat in the Hat as Snickers Man just running around with Thanos. Dar just dropped Andre. And Andre's about to drop Dar. There's so much chaos in this match. Big hip toss from the Snickers Man. Remember, winner of this match will face off against the champion Solid Snake at Money in the Bank. Knee bar! The champagne super knee bar on Andre. Oh my god! But the big boot of Andre going right into Noam Dar's face. Noam Dar couldn't fully lock in that super knee bar with the massive leg of Andre the Giant. The most confused people in the world. The Cat in the Hat and R-Truth. Nice Saito suplex from the Cat in the Hat. No Cat in the Hat. He made it to the last two with Kofi in the Money in the Bank qualifying Aztec Battle Royal. If he could do that again in this match, he could very well win. Dick kick. Twitch chat going for the armbar on Tyler Bate, trying to get him to tap out. X Factor from R-Truth to Cat in the Hat. Where's Thanos? Hitting a jawbreaker on Snickers Man. Oh, the ref got taken out by Noam Dar. Pile driver from R-Truth. R-Truth just hit the Cat in the Hat with a pile driver. Twitch chat laid it on the ground as Snickers Man fighting back against Thanos. Burning Hammer. Tyler Bate might be hitting the Burning Hammer against Twitch chat. No, Twitch chat looking for a move. DDT to Tyler Bate. Twitch chat going for the pin as R-Truth hitting a dancing elbow drop here. Oh, and Twitch chat has eliminated Tyler Bate. And R-Truth, he took the sucker punch on Twitch chat. Immediate armbar locked in. Snickers Man just eliminated Thanos. Snickers Man just eliminated Thanos. I have to be writing down these losses real quick. Tyler Bate now 0-3. I can't believe Thanos is gone already. Thanos in his debut eliminated by Snickers Man. Second person gone. Running power slam to Twitch chat. Twitch ban Bates. Snickers Man up top. Oh! Come on, neck breaker. Snickers Man pinning Cat in the Hat, but Cat in the Hat kicks out. 6 men left in the ring. Big punch there from R-Truth. As Noam Dar and Andre the Giant still going at it. Snapmare from Cat in the Hat. Big sit out kind of gourd buster. Tiny DDT from Noam Dar. Trying to whittle Andre the Giant down. Snickers Man fighting back against the Cat in the Hat. What is R-Truth doing here? Another running power slam to Twitch chat. Tiny D Snickers Man going for the pin on the Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat kicks out in Twitch chat, reversing the gourd buster of R-Truth. Twitch chat has an opportunity here. Ref butt scratch. Northern Lights suplex. Oh, pump kick from the Cat in the Hat. Snickers Man could be in trouble. 1, 2. No, Snickers Man kicks out. DDT. Oh no. R-Truth locking in the abdominal stretch. Noam Dar saving Twitch chat there. Actually, for some reason, Noam Dar breaking up the submission, freeing Twitch chat. As the Cat in the Hat looking for the cat's paw. The cat scratch. And R-Truth just eliminated Twitch chat. I didn't see how it happened. Twitch chat has been eliminated by R-Truth. And that was actually Twitch Chat's first loss. Twitch Chat's now 2-1. Their first ever pin loss. Oh, sunset flip to Andre. The shitty Samoan driver by Snickers Man to eliminate the Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat's been eliminated by Snickers Man. R-Truth and Noam Dar teaming up on Andre the Giant. Snickers Man locking in the armbar on R-Truth. I blame Jose and his autographs. Big chop there from the Snickers Man as he gets into the corner. Andre and Noam Dar have been fighting literally this entire match, just each other. Belly-to-belly suplex from the Snickers Man. Sorry, I had some business to attend. Didn't go well. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. DDT! R-Truth is busted open. R-Truth has been busted open by Snickers Man DDT. 1, 2, 3, and there goes R-Truth eliminated by the Snickers Man. And Andre with a pile driver to Noam Dar. And Snickers Man stealing the pin. Oh, Noam Dar, however, kicking out of the pile driver. Incredibly impressive by Noam Dar, still fighting. The fighter spirit. That knee must hurt. As now, Snickers Man picking Noam Dar up for the shitty Samoan driver. 1, 2. No, he kicked out again. Noam Dar, he won't give in. You should have never underestimated Noam Dar. With 7 other people in this match, how did we get pinned by R-Truth? It's called storytelling. Noam Dar refuses to give in. Irish whip off the ropes, bouncing off Andre, kick to the gut. Oh no, Andre has Noam Dar. What is this? Oh god, stun gun. But Noam Dar getting right back up to his feet, kick to the gut, kicks him down again. Another tiny DDT to Andre. Can we demand a match? No, Money in the Bank is booked full. Into the pin. He's using the ropes for leverage. That's illegal in this match. 1, 2, and Andre still kicks out. Oh god, Snickers Man taking out the ref. Why did you do that, Snickers Man? What's happening to Snickers Man? Snickers Man is snapped. Why did you do that to the referee, Snickers Man? Is this a new dark chocolate side of you? As Andre knocks him out, the referee is still down. Elbow onto Snickers Man, but the ref was down. 1, 2, 3, and Andre's eliminates Snickers Man, and it ends as it begins. Noam Dar versus Andre the Giant. It all comes down to this. These two facing out, chop block to Andre. Snickers Man, you aren't you when you're hungry. Can Noam Dar do it? Can he topple Andre the Giant? Bouncing him off the ropes. One of these two men is facing Solid Snake at Money in the Bank. Hit throwing him over the pin off to the Enziguri. 1, 2, 3. The dream is real. The Scottish Supernova is going to Money in the Bank. Look at all this chaos that Noam Dar survived. What a story. What a match. It's Noam Dar versus Solid Snake at Money in the Bank. Unbelievable. The true comeback story. Never give up. Always believe. Dreams can be reality. No wonder he won Meteor Salt Supernova and was like, push him. Jose's gonna be so confused. Noam Dar, with the upset of the century, will face Solid Snake at Money in the Bank. I can't believe this. We'll be back after these messages. Oh boy. And we're back. And it's time to see the Dark Legacy Tag Team Champions in action with a rematch from Backlash. That's right, it's gonna be DX versus Reno 316. Non-title matchup, of course. Tag title match is banned on Starfall. We could have beaten him if we used the shitty Samoan driver. And here they come, the Dark Legacy Tag Team Champions. Shawn Michaels letting Johnny Gargano hold on to the belt for a little bit right now. Very nice of him. Shawn Michaels likes to include Johnny Gargano, thinks very highly of him. Triple H just grumbles and brings his belt to the ring. And they will be facing, of course, like I said, Reno 316. Fucking, why is he doing this Shawn Michaels shit? They'll be facing Fandango and Stone Cold Steve Austin in this non-title matchup. The former #1 contenders. Of course, Triple H banned Gargano from ringside. We get it. You hit the keyboards. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say about these champions. They're the champions, they're very impressive. They're like 2-time champions or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm more of a Reno 316 guy myself. They're coming in hot. They're looking for the big winner. Of course, you have to wonder if Reno 316 beats the champions here, that can put them right back in the running for those tag titles sooner rather than later. Bum bum ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum. Alright, let's get this tag match underway. It's not often we have 3 tag matches on Starfall, so we're ready to move it in. And Stone Cold and Triple H locking up at the start. The 2 heavy hitters, the 2 muscular men, getting big and sweaty in the center of the ring to kick off this tag team match. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned for our main event this evening. Solid Snake. I think this is 4. This is 3 tag matches. Solid Snake versus Keith Lee is the main event. Bitrate going in hell. Bitrate does not like this match. Maybe it's 3. It's definitely 3. Because we opened with Keanu versus Buddy. Then we went to a tag match. Then we had another tag match. Then we had the Aztec Battle Royal. And then there's a tag match here. Tag mate. There's 3 big shots, and then there's Fandango. Why would... That's horrible. Don't talk bad about Fandango. Oh no. Shawn Michaels fighting back. Big elbow to Stone Cold. And what a chop. Taking Stone Cold Steve Austin down. I don't know why the bitrate suddenly decided. Was Keanu Buddy first? Yes, that was the opener. It was a very big time opener. Very, like, exclusively hates this match. Nice gut check there by Stone Cold. Into the pin now. 1. Oh, but Shawn Michaels kicking right out. He says, get out of here. Abdominal stretch. Sucks. One of the worst wrestling moves ever. Unless Big E does it and he slaps your chest. So in the crazy scenario where Lee beats Snake, does he get inserted into the main event? No, but in a similar situation to if Reno 316 beats these tag champions right now, it would skyrocket him into probably being the next #1 contender. And Triple H tagging himself in here while Shawn Michaels was in trouble, it would absolutely boost the hell out of him up in the rankings. Is Drew McIntyre on this show? Then this needs to be an insane asylum. Drew McIntyre is on Aftermath. He actually feuded with Edge for the Global Championship leading up to Backlash, where they fought in a House of Horrors match, which Drew McIntyre lost when he got hit by the Execution DDT onto a couch. Fandango has been tagged in for the first time this match. I don't think we've seen Drew since he took the Execution DDT on a couch, but I could be mistaken. Triple H running neck breaker. As Fandango gets himself back up to his feet. As Triple H suplexes him inside the ring. The couch was deadly. Listen, you ever just like get your head first driven to a couch? Fucking hurts, man. DDT onto the mat. Especially with how shitty and old that couch was. A lot of metal in there. Oh, Fandango countering whatever Shawn Michaels was thinking of there. Multiple punches. Just whittling Shawn Michaels down, and Fandango says that's enough. It's time to send in the big guns again. Stone Cold, get back out there. And Stone Cold sizes Shawn Michaels up for that side Russian leg sweep. Thinking real carefully about what he wants to do. Off the ropes, nice elbows. Connecting from Stone Cold. Rocks are probably softer than that couch. Rocks would definitely have more give than that couch. Listen, a rock would concuss you and knock you out. That couch might break your neck. Both very bad. And Triple H tagging himself in once again. Almost exclusively Triple H tagging himself in rather than being tagged in by Shawn Michaels. Triple H not wanting to get into the corner. Fighting out. Nice snapmare there. Now Triple H raking the eyes of Stone Cold. What a dirty move here. But Stone Cold fighting back, kicking him in the gut. Luthez press to one half of the tag champions. Stone Cold looking for the pin here. 1. No, Triple H kicking out at 1. Stone Cold's going to have to hit him with a much bigger move than that. That punch, I don't think is going to do it, but it could come close. And Stone Cold now tagging in Fandango, giving him a chance to shine. Good teamwork here by Reno 316. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, and the knee brought down onto Triple H. As Fandango tries to pick him up, but Triple H fighting through. Oh, massive running knee. Fandango in trouble. And Triple H with a ground and pound. Trying to force Fandango out of this contest. Tag made into Shawn Michaels here. Could he be going for that sweet chin music? No, Fandango. Sending him over his shoulder blades and getting him up now. Oh, Shawn Michaels fighting back. But the arm drag from Fandango takes him out. Northern Lights suplex. Fandango starting to pick up some traction here. This could be his chance. Another Northern Lights suplex. But Shawn Michaels kips up. Oh, got distracted by Stone Cold, however. Giving Fandango a moment to fight back. Elbowing him in the head. And the beauty shot. Shades of Tyler Breeze. 1, 2. And Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, still able to kick out at 2. Very close, however. This Fandango now with a neck breaker. Giving a little swivel to his hips. And that does some real serious damage to Shawn Michaels. I think Fandango might have been looking for the Black Mamba there. But Shawn Michaels had it scouted with the float over neck breaker. Shawn Michaels now taking Fandango into the corner. Could this be it? Tag made. Is this what we're looking for? No, off the top rope. Oh, tag team arm breaker. Double A spine buster. This could be all she wrote for Fandango 1. Oh my god, Fandango kicking out at 1. Unbelievable. What a show by Fandango and Triple H. He's not going to take that lightly. He's putting Fandango in the corner. I think we all know what's coming next. Okay, maybe not. Just a bunch of punches. I thought they were going for their DX finish. But actually, Triple H just choking Fandango out. Oh, Fandango using a dance move to try and weasel past him. But Triple H knew what to expect. Snapmare to Fandango, kicking him hard in the back. DX really can't afford to lose this match. Why are we dropping frames? Or are we dropping so many frames? What's going on here? Okay, we're fine now. That was weird. DX really can't afford to be losing a non-title match, leading into Money in the Bank. As he's just pummeling Fandango now, just punishing him. All he's telling Shawn, just catch your breath. 1 second, we'll end this. Oh, but Fandango reversing. DDT, fighting out of it. And he's going to make the tag to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't see any frames dropping. Maybe it was just the playback on my end. Better safe than sorry. Oh, but Steve Austin's telling him, no. You need to prove yourself as a man. You need to take out Triple H. Oh, and he is. Let's see that. Okay, listen. People need to quit, like, messaging me and shit. Fucking shut the fuck up. I will remove this person from my friends list. We're gonna look at a highlight reel. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this impact from Fandango to Triple H bashing his skull in on the mat. Fandango looking real aggressive. He said, is that good enough for you, Stone Cold? Triple H giving a rough shape. Wait, no! Out of nowhere, kick to the gut, goes for the flying knee, but Stone Cold reverses. Triple H playing possum a little bit. Bag body suplex. Now Triple H fighting back. And Stone Cold kicking him hard in the stomach. Pull out. Just, did they stop doing the pull out powerbomb? I talked too much shit on it. Nobody's hitting their finisher in this match. Nobody's won. Never mind. He was going for the stunner. He was going for the stunner, but Triple H knew it was coming. And now, with a ground and pound, trying to clobber Stone Cold, Triple H is getting mad. Triple H is getting pissed. Going for the kick to the gut, looking for the pedigree, but Stone Cold knew it was coming. Now into the pin off the corkscrew leg whip. 1. And Triple H, of course, kicking out of that at 1. Both men getting up to their feet. Oh, and a kick to the stomach. Triple H. Oh, the disrespect. Smacking Stone Cold on the back of the head. Unbelievable. The disrespect, the game, the cerebral assassin is showing to Stone Cold. It's Fandango trying to cheer him on. And now Triple H might be trying to take him to the corner for the DX finish. There it is. Oh no, went for the kick. But Stone Cold saw it coming again. These two just can't kick each other. Just countering kicks left and right. As Triple H has Stone Cold up. Tactical takedown. Choking out Stone Cold Steve Austin. But Stone Cold able to fight through it. In a lot of pain, looking for the tag. Hot tag made to Fandango. Oh, Triple H taunting him. And Fandango making the run in to help his partner. Oh, but the big knee dazes Fandango. Oh, and the smack to the back of the head of Fandango, too. Sending Triple H into the corner. And Shawn Michaels tagging himself in. And you have to imagine, Triple H may not be happy about that one. Big hip I don't know what to call it. Oh, Fandango missing the drop kick. Oh, went for the chop. Fandango had that scouted. Locking up on Shawn Michaels, taking him out, rolling around. This could be Fandango's opportunity. Wiping the sweat from his face after getting smacked in the head by Triple H. Fandango now taking Shawn Michaels to the outside. What is Fandango planning here? Go home. Oh, he's throwing it up. He's throwing it up for the crowd. He said, are you ready for a count-out finish? Shawn Michaels locking in a submission maneuver here. But Fandango fighting out real quick. Beauty shot. Shawn Michaels tried to jump through it and only got clipped by it. Fandango might be too weak to drag Shawn into the ring. Oh no, Shawn locking in the sharpshooter on the outside. The sharpshooter locked in on the outside. Fandango, there's nowhere for him to go. He can't tap out. He's tapping, but they're outside the ring. He's tapping, but they're outside the ring. This isn't false count anywhere. 7 count. Fandango throws him into Stone Cold. 8 count. Throws him into the ring post. Fandango gets back in the ring. Shawn Michaels is Dave. The skull-crushing finale on the apron would be sick. Fandango able to break the count. Airplane spin from Fandango. Both of these men exhausted on the outside. Just completely laid out. Dude, I wish this could have been their tag match at Backlash for the title. They're fighting like this would have been a tag title match if they weren't banned. Shawn Michaels now looking for the deadlift belly to belly, but he's too weak. He's too exhausted. Fandango looking to throw him. I had to refresh what happened. They're still fighting on the outside. Shawn Michaels locked in the sharpshooter and Fandango tapped, but he tapped on the outside. Fandango getting back in the ring. Both men getting back in the ring. This match can finally come to an end, maybe. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, went for some kind of forearm move. I don't know what it was. Smack to the back of the head. The disrespect, but now Shawn Michaels has Fandango, putting him up against the ropes. And Fandango just throws him to the outside. But Shawn Michaels getting right back up. Float over neck breaker on the outside. As Stone Cold just looks on. Shawn Michaels thrown back into the ring. Finally going to look for the hot tag to Triple H. Triple H now the legal man in this match. And a clothesline to Fandango. He's got Fandango up. Double A spine buster once again. He could go for the pin. Is Stone Cold going to be able to break it up in time is the question. 1, 2. No, Stone Cold was too tired. DX gets the pin. Not a single finisher hit in this match. DX getting the hard-earned victory over Reno 316 once again. Alright, we get it. We don't need to see the replays. Anyway, DX wins. I'm glad Triple H tagged in to get the pin. Alright, listen. Bo Dallas, he was watching, he was reading the room, and he knows. He knows. People weren't too happy with that match. He says they went a little long, wasn't that great. What caused both Shawn and Fandango to get laid out on the outside? They just did a bunch of crazy shit, and then Fandango hit an airplane spin, and they both just fell over and died. Bo Dallas, he says, I understand. That wasn't the kind of match people were hoping for. So allow me, as general manager of Starfall, to make it up to you with a battle of the big boys. We're gonna have 2 super heavyweight big boys now colliding in the ring. And a match exciting for all of you. before we head into Keith Lee versus Solid Snake. But what two big boys are they going to be? Well, the first one is an entrant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Look at him go. He's ready. He's ready to be in this battle of the big boys. No matter what, Paul Blart gonna be in that Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. But will he go into it with a heap of momentum as he faces off against surely the toughest superstar he's ever faced off against? Someone who's 1-0. Meanwhile, Paul Blart 2-0. Someone's taken the first L on their record here tonight. The question is, who is it gonna be? We don't need the whole Paul Blart intro. The show ran long. It's none other than the biggest boy of them all, Snorlax. The man who won his debut by defeating Hulk Hogan. And he's coming in to face Paul Blart here. Will Snorlax walk away 2-0, or will Paul Blart walk away 3-0? It's the first ever Battle of the Big Boys here on Starfall. Wait. Yes, I am waiting. But these two big boys, they won't wait for long. They're getting ready to battle. You telling me Kaiju Lesnar isn't on the card? Correct! Oh, Paul Blart trying to tell Snorlax to cease and desist. And Snorlax is not having it. Paul Blart fighting back though. Oh my god! It just gets thrown like 17 feet in the air by Snorlax. Paul Blart knocking Snorlax to the outside though. Not having any of this fat ass's nonsense. Oh, Snorlax avoiding that punch. Oh god, it just sends Paul Blart directly in that post. You know, Paul Blart, he's a man of dignity. He'd never turn down a battle. But you have to wonder if it's such a good idea going into the fight against Snorlax, leading into the Money in the Bank ladder match as Paul Blart picks him up with a choke bomb. Paul Blart sent into the ring. Snorlax coming in to follow him. And Snorlax now, massive belly-to-belly suplex. As Snorlax gets him back up. Oh, but Paul Blart able to elbow him in the eyes real quick, and Snorlax just pushes him down. He's too big for this. He's too big to put up with any of this. Oh, what a belly-to-belly. Absolutely incredible. Into the pin now, 1. And Paul Blart able to kick out. Oh, and just getting kicked aside by Snorlax. This match has been mostly Snorlax so far. Two big boys in the ring, but one of them significantly bigger than the other. Snorlax is just pummeling his head down now. Putting the boots to old Paul Blart here. And Snorlax just no-selling the chop. Oh! Snorlax using the stairs for leverage to come down hard on the arm of Paul Blart here. Picking him up by his head and throwing him by his head into the side of that ring apron. Paul Blart getting through. Snorlax really taking this match to the outside a lot for some reason. As he has Paul Blart up again, throwing him into the ring. Snorlax now. Oh, slams him into the turnbuckle. Into a sidewalk slam. Alright, big boys. You're going a little long now, too. Paul Blart, you son of a bitch. Get back in the ring. Why are you out here running? Paul Blart thrown back in. Listen, we all know Snorlax is winning. It's time to just end it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is Snorlax doing what I think he's about to do? Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going for it. Giga Impact. Paul Blart got the knees up. Paul Blart got the knees up on the Giga Impact. The spear. Into the pin. 1. And Snorlax, of course, kicks out because Paul Blart's done nothing else this match. Paul Blart hitting him with the arrest. He's got the arrest locked in on Snorlax, but Snorlax too fat. He can't get it completely locked in. And Snorlax was able to resist arrest. Oh, God. Snorlax. Oh, my God! Unbelievable! Jesus Christ! Paul Blart might be dead. Paul Blart might be dead. But I can't believe Paul Blart took that bump now instead of at Money in the Bank. Oh, Snorlax thrown into the ring post. Paul Blart, why are you taking a beating like this before? Why are you taking that bump instead of taking it off the ladder? If that happens during the Royal Rumble, Paul Blart would be eliminated. That's what oh, Paul Blart looking for the count out. Paul Blart looking for... No! Paul Blart won't take the count out. He says this match is going Broadway. This battle of the big boys going Broadway. Two count here. As Paul Blart with a takedown headlock on Snorlax. We're at a 5 count. I've received word from Bo Dallas. I've received word Bo Dallas telling the referee to start fast counting. These big boys are taking too long. They're taking liberties. 8 count. Snorlax in the ring. 9. Snorlax. I don't think he's going to be able to get out fast enough. Paul Blart and Snorlax with a count out victory. Well, you know what? Snorlax going 2-0, but Paul Blart does not take the loss on his record as he wasn't pinned or submitted. Both men now 2-0. And that means it is time now for us to move on to our main event of the evening. Limitless Keith Lee versus the Lord of Darkness champion Solid Snake in a non-title matchup. Keith Lee is 0-1. Only really had one match. Didn't come out on top. Don't remember what that match was. Solid Snake 5-0. Undefeated. One of the greatest champions we've ever seen here. One of the longest reigning champions. Up there with the Killmongers. And Edge with an 8-week title reign. But you know what? You know what? His win-loss record is much more impressive than those lads. You know what? Edge has a pretty good win-loss record, actually. I shouldn't say that. You know who we didn't see at all on this show? Deku. In the slightest. None of these men are 205. Keith Lee is at least 205. Silly.
Weighing in at 178 pounds, the Snake.
Solid Snake. Wait, who's the minor champion? Deku? Don't worry. Bo Dallas says he has a plan. He knows what match he wants for Money in the Bank. They didn't need a match tonight. He's already got it sorted. Bo Dallas said there's no need to worry. There's no cause for concern. He already knows who's going to be added in the Money in the Bank match. He already knows who's facing Deku. Don't worry about it. It's all set up. As Solid Snake gets ready to face off against Keith Lee here in the main event. It's gone long enough. We've run long. It's time to give the challenger his big entrance for the main event. Hope you all enjoyed this good Keith Lee theme. You'll never hear it again outside of Universe Mode, unless you go out of your way to listen to it.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas.
From Wichita Falls.
320 pounds, limitless Keith Lee.
Alright, gamers. Do you guys think Keith Lee could be the one to defeat Solid Snake? Or do you think this is just another Wrestler of the Week for Snake to topple on his way to, fucking choking out the Money in the Bank winner? Who knows? Anything's possible. This is inaccurate. Where's his bad theme, and why isn't he wearing a shirt when wrestling? I'm gonna laugh if he leaves this shirt on while he wrestles. How much faith do you all have in Keith Lee? How much do you all believe in Keith Lee? Who's chat putting their money on in this main event matchup here at the Go Home edition of Starfall? The Go Home segment leading in the Money in the Bank. And the match is underway. And Keith Lee, right out of the gate, kicked him in the gut looking for a DDT. But Solid Snake gonna let that happen. Hurricane Rana to limitless Keith Lee. I believed in Buddy more than Lee. The knee DDT to Keith Lee. Solid Snake toppling Keith Lee real quick. Look at that. Look at that takedown into a headlock. Look at the technical prowess of Solid Snake. Of course, Solid Snake, a lot of weird and wacky shit going on with Elias. Elias running out, acting all buddy-buddy, getting involved in Snake's matches. Snake saying he has nothing to do with it and doesn't want Elias involved. Big chop from Keith Lee takes Solid Snake down. Oh, double chop to the shoulder blade. I think it dislocated Snake's shoulder. He just no-sold it. Popped his shoulder back into place. Look at that forearm there. And the double leg takedown. Snake, of course, a mass takedowns. And taunting Keith Lee. Just looking down at him. Squaring him up. Oh, nice punch there by Keith Lee. Oh my god, vaulting over the ropes into the crossbody. Look at the agility of this big man. And a takedown into a head scissor, but Keith Lee had the ropes. You can never let your guard down against Snake. He could take you down at any moment. As he gets Keith Lee up. Big STO from Solid Snake. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Keith Lee kicking out of what Snake likes to call the Metal Gear. And now the double leg takedown once again. Big chop to the chest as he sends Keith Lee into the ropes. Oh, and Keith Lee fighting back. Big punch there into the forearm. Oh, but Snake hit a punch of his own. And Snake taking Keith Lee somewhere. But Keith Lee fighting back. Doesn't want to get caught in it. Whatever he's planning. Headbutt from Lee to Snake. This could be Keith Lee's chance on the champion. Look at that backflip from Keith Lee to the champ. All of that weight coming down on Snake. Keith Lee working over his head now. And now slamming it down into the pin. 1. And Solid Snake, of course, kicking out at the 1 count. Keith Lee, clearly exhausted, covered in sweat. What's he gonna do to make it through this match? Can he make it through this match? Knocking Snake down again. Oh, he's got the bear hug locked in on Snake. Could he make Solid Snake tap out? Oh no. Multiple elbows taking out the neck of Keith Lee, trying to take him out. Vulcan chops, Hurricane Rana to Lee. The champion back on his feet now. Back in the driver's seat. What is this? Oh, knee to face. But Lee able to fight through. Kicking him hard. Snake rolling through though. Oh, what was that? I don't know what just happened there, but it took them both down. Another face plant from Snake to Keith Lee. And another knee to face. Snake's getting riled up, but Keith Lee, he's still fighting. He refuses to give in. What is this? Keith Lee on the ropes. No. Snake off the ropes, dropping the knee on Keith Lee's chest. Snake's got him up. Rock bottom. Locking in. The Snake Eater. The Snake Eater is locked in. And Keith Lee has no choice but to tap out to the Snake Eater. And you see that STO, that Metal Gear, doing a lot of damage to Keith Lee, who was still able to kick out. But it was the Snake Eater right here that put Keith Lee away, and he had no choice but to tap out. No one can escape from the Snake Eater.
Here is your winner, the Snake.
Solid Snake will be facing off against Noam Dar, 6-0. Looking real strong heading into that title match at Money in the Bank. And I believe now we can run down the card for you right before running down all the match. We'll run down the card before telling you who the final entrant in Money in the Bank is. Another win for the good guys. No run-in from Elias that match. Maybe Snake finally knocks some sense into him. Told him to stay out of his matches. See if there's any relevant news. Let's see here. The animosity between enemies is on the verge of boiling over after an aggressive exchange between them. Cesaro tried giving his rival a taste of his own medicine by blind tagging himself in the tag match, but Sheamus, actually it was the reverse. Sheamus blind tagged himself in. Cesaro responded with an attack and left him alone in the ring. Are we also going to find his face Deku? Yep, we're about to run down the whole Money in the Bank card for you. Alright, gamers. Here we go. At Money in the Bank. In no particular order, these are your matches. All of them. We are going to have the 2 8-man ladder matches with briefcases at the top. One briefcase will randomly contain the ability to grant anyone any wish they want. The second briefcase will contain a bomb. Neither briefcase will be opened until both men have their briefcases, at which point they will open them at the same time. The Miz will meet up with The Fiend after receiving a letter telling The Miz to meet up at their quote-unquote old hangout spot for The Miz to learn the truth. Aleister Black will face off against Braun Strowman after their rivalry has become quite heated. Recently announced, but probably assumed, Cesaro actually has demanded a match against Sheamus after everything that's been going on. Sheamus was hoping to work out their tag issues, but Cesaro wants to fight him again. And they will be facing off at Money in the Bank once again. Curtis Axel will address the complaints about the tag division on Money in the Bank. Solid Snake will defend the Lord of Darkness Championship against Noam Dar. And you know, here's where we'll talk about Deku for a minute. If you'll remember, Mojo Rawley broke into Deku's house to try and steal his house and his title, but the house mysteriously burned down with Mojo in it. Deku thinks Mojo Rawley started the fire. Mojo Rawley thinks Deku started the fire, trying to kill him on the inside. Both of them are blaming the other, so we're going to settle this with an old school way. If this argument started over furniture being destroyed, it's going to end with furniture being destroyed, as Deku is going to defend the Terabyte Championship. Or is it I think it's the Tetrabyte? I don't know if it's Tetrabyte or Terabyte. Either way, he's going to defend his title against Mojo Rawley in a 10-minute furniture smash match. D-Generation X will defend the Dark Legacy tag titles against the Lucha Cousins. The Rising Fire will face off against the Killmongers for the World Tag Team Championships in a no disqualification match. Edge will face AJ Styles in a backstage brawl for the Global Championship. Seth Rollins will defend the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe. And finally, we will have the Money in the Bank ladder match, which will include Ricochet, Kyle O'Reilly, Piranha Plant, Paul Blart, Kofi Kingston, Bigfoot, Curtis Axel, and now, by word of Bo Dallas, because he was so impressed with his dominant match here tonight, Buddy Murphy is the final entrant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So be sure to tune in next Friday for that incredible show, and I will see you all next time.